Today I want to talk about direction because I feel like people don't understand what direction price is going to go. I feel like people are getting the misconcept of like overall like where price is going to go. So I think they're thinking like as soon as price breaks a high, get in, and they have no target. But the thing is, the way that I pick my trades is if price already has a direction. So if price is on a downtrend already, right? If price is on a downtrend already and then it starts building up, breaking highs, once it breaks this high, then I know, okay, it's going to come to this high. Boom, comes to this high, gives a pullback, and then breaks this high. And then I know, okay, boom, it can come to this next high. I'm already having direction in mind. Most people do it like this. It'll be his first time going on this. Like, it'll be like breaking a whole new high or something. Because I remember this one dude, he was telling me about this GJ trade, and he was like, should I get in for buys? He DM'd me. He was like, should I get in for buys? I was thinking I should just wait. And I was telling him, once it breaks this new high, you don't know how high this new high is going to go. It could come like right here and then pull back down. And then it could come all the way up to here. And that's cool too. But you always want to be playing the safe side because once it makes this new high, it's going to pull back because after price makes a new high, it's going to make a new low. And once it pulls back, it can come down to retest this area, these highs up here. And then once it starts to build back up, this is where you're looking to take your position. And you already know what's going to go because price is always targeting the highs. So like, let's say if we was looking at SPX, price made a high here. After price makes a high, what does it do? It gives you a pullback. And then once it pulls back, even here when we broke it down yesterday from here. So even when we broke it down yesterday from here, when price was building itself back up, we already knew what it was going to target if it was buying. So buys to the high. I'm telling y'all, like most people are not listening. All you got to do is target the highs when you're buying and target the lows when you're selling. Like I don't understand like what people are like not understanding. And it's like I feel like everybody wants to trade every day and those setups are not there, bro. Those setups are not there at all. But yeah, when price had highs here, broke it, made a new high, and then we ended up breaking it. Then it was just breaking highs, so we already knew it was where it was going to target because it was breaking highs and buys to the highs and sells to the lows. So after that being said, it made a new high, gave us a pullback. It's still the same thing on this time frame, buys to the highs. So it'll be like break, make a low, and then it buys up, make a high, then pulls back and then it buys up to the highs. It's still the same thing. It coming here, it bought up to the highs. When we came back above here, confirmation that price was breaking highs and then coming up into this zone right here. So you could have did it like that, or you could have broke it down on a smaller time frame on this same trade. Boom, broke a high here. So price had a high here. Price had a high here, broke it, retested, and then kept going. So it's like, I don't know what else to tell y'all guys. I don't know what else to tell y'all at all. Price came back, retest. You're only looking for buys. Price, I just showed y'all what it was looking like. Ended up making a high, giving us a pullback. See, most of y'all, I feel like y'all be trying to get in the trade once y'all see it's like going crazy. Like, I don't understand that either. You want to always be looking at the charts for that move. You want to keep checking up on your move. Like, you don't want to miss it, because if you miss it, bro, stop trying to get in when that shit is already gone. Like, stop trying to get in when it's already gone, because that shit don't make any sense. Like, y'all be trying to get in the trade, y'all be trying to get in buys when shit is already all the way like 700 points up, and I just don't understand that, bro. Like, if you want to make some money, man, I know people do day trades and scalps, but that's not me. But me personally, if I miss the move, I'm not gonna try my hardest to get in. But if I see the opportunity, I'm gonna get in. Best believe if I see the opportunity. But whenever y'all ask me that, bro, I already be like already in the move like 1,000 points ago. Like, I just don't understand that. You always want to keep your eye out for key things to help you catch the moves, because there's moves like this where it just straight drops, and I'm always catching these moves. If you've ever been in my, this is not even a promotion, but if you've ever been in my signal room, or even just if I say something in general, like on like the YouTube day, remember, we've always caught the bigger moves. We've always catch the bigger moves. There's no small moves, because price builds up and then the big move happens. I feel like people don't understand that part. Like, if they wait, the big move happens. You don't have to stress yourself out about the small moves, but it is what it is. Like I was saying, you want to have a direction You want to have price having a direction. So if it's buying, you want to have a direction. You don't want to have it where it's like it starts buying and there's nothing over here to tell you that price is going to buy up to something. So you want to have price, let's say it comes up from a downtrend, then you know where to target. You know where to target this high, you know where to target this high, and you know where to target this high. That's how you want to look at it. So I feel like everybody gets that direction wrong. Or even it might just do boom, might make a high, pull all the way back, boom, make another high, pull all the way back. And then here, this is where you'll be looking for a trade too. You can look for a trade anywhere on any time frame as long as you know. You can look for your breaking highs on the 5 minute right here. If this is the 1 hour, you can catch that move when it's coming up on the 1 hour right here. But it's only safe because price is breaking highs on the higher time frame. So be careful with that, because this could be a low being made. This could be boom, it could be a low, and then it can go down the next time. So just be careful when you're doing it like that. So I say higher time frame, make sure you know where you're at, because it can boom, retest and come back down, and that could be that sell. So you want to see price above this high on the higher time frame. Higher time frame giving you confirmation that it's bullish, and then you could target this high. You can even jump down to the smaller time frame. It's just all a risk, but the smaller time frame is where you can catch the moves before it can like take off. But the 1 hour is that confirmation to give you, okay, price is going to go this way. There's sometimes where the 1 hour will give a better entry than the smaller time frame. It's like some case scenarios, but the 1 hour is just the biggest. Like, I feel like the 1 hour is my sweet spot personally. It's my sweet spot, because I feel like the 4 hour, I jump on the 4 hour if like I want to simplify it. Because if you want to simplify it, this is what it looks like. Boom, have a high, low. You don't have to worry about too much, but like you can look at it really clean. You can see that boom, it came high and retested the structure and then kept going. So you can see it like that. But if you jump on the 1 hour, it gives you way more like details. I'm not saying it's the best time frame, but I'm saying for me personally, this is my sweet spot. So this is the only time frame I use. I probably use like, let's say the 30 minute if I'm trying to get some extra details, not really too much, and then the 5 minute. I use it kind of before New York session opens to see if there's any like key areas I need to be watching out for. So like if New York opened and I was looking at it like this, I would have been looking at this high and I would have been looking at this low down here, and I would have been waiting for price to either break one of those two. Boom, it breaks this one, I'm getting in a trade, popping a trade, targeting the highs. So that's how I would have did it on a 5 minute. Same thing with the 1 hour, because I would have jumped down to the 1 hour. I would have seen boom, price has a high over here, it's above that high, still that same high we was looking at earlier. So you can see here, it's that high right here. You can see that high right here. You can even see the same thing on the 1 hour. Boom, same high right here, broke that high, broke this high, giving me confirmations, buys up to here, and then we happen to break these and then go to the next ones. So it's like all giving me a direction. When it's buying, I'm telling you this. I'm telling you guys, when it's buying, it's always going to go to the highs. As long as it's not like it made a low and then it's coming back to retest. Let's say it made a low under the support. Let's say it broke the support, it probably would have came back and retested that. But still, in that situation, you would have just waited to only buy back above this level here. You're only looking to buy above the highs. And even in this situation, if you got in late, you could have bought above these highs with your stop loss below the support. Only reason I don't do that, like I was saying, I want to catch the trade before it pops. If it pops, it really, I try to let it go, honestly. But if I see the opportunity, then I'll take it. But if I lose that trade after the pop, then it's cool with me, because I know I should have been on a chart watching. So overall, I don't even try to chase the trade. I know most people chase a lot of trades, but me, I rarely trade like that. And people will be saying, oh, it's because you're up. It's because I want to make smart decisions. I don't want to just take every trade like the rest of you guys, because you guys, like, no offense, but some of you guys, y'all just be chasing shit and it just don't be working out for y'all. Y'all just be chasing some of everything. It should be retarded. But yeah, like I was saying, you're only looking for trades where it's breaking highs. And as you can see, like, put in your mind that if it's done it once, it's going to do it twice. It's always going to double back. When it does it once, it's going to do it twice. So when we broke this high, like, pay attention to when we broke this high, we had all this consolidation and then it broke right here. So it broke right here, gave a little retest in this area and came all the way up to here. So when we break this level again with some bullish pressure during New York session, when we break this again during our session, where do you think it's going to go? It's going to go up to here. Like, when it broke above this level, it came all the way up to here this time. It's zone to zone. So what do you think is going to go? And I'm pretty sure it stopped like this. It was almost gonna hit it. I was looking for 11,600. It's 30 points off. This is Nas 100. Yeah, so Nas 100. It was 30 points off, but I believe when New York opens today or tomorrow, well, for like the sessions, whenever a market opens, it's gonna make its way up to here. I can see it making its way up to there. SPX has already hit its final target, and then we're gonna see what happens from here. And you will be looking for like some kind of retest. If it does, it'll give you like, it's gonna pull back. It's gonna eventually pull back. It can even keep going, and then it'll eventually pull back. But it's gonna pull back, and then you're looking for price to pull back, and then start building buying structure back up, and that's where you're taking your entry when it starts buying, because now you know what to target. Like you know where it can go. So then that's how you would take that. And then US 30 is pretty much doing the same thing. It could probably retest these levels here. If it does, then you would be doing the same thing. Once it starts, I feel like this is one thing too. People get support and resistance mixed up as well. They think it's just immediately, buy or sell when it hits one of those zones. But when it comes to the support, you don't have to always buy, because sometimes it can break the support a little and then come down a little bit more, or retest something down here and then continue back up. So you always want to wait for price to, it could be on, like people say, what time frame, but it can be on any time frame, honestly. But the 1 hour is, like I said, my sweet spot. I pay attention to the 1 hour a lot. But let's say if it was in session and it was building some, whatever. All right, I got this. Whatever structure is the cleanest, take it. So if the 1 hour looks pretty ass and the 5 minute look good, then probably take that trade setup. But if the 1 hour is like super, it looks real good, it looks real clean. And what I mean by clean structure is you can point out the highs, you can point out the lows. Really, you can always point out the highs and lows on the 1 hour anyways, but let's say you just can't find it. But I don't understand that part. But let's say you just can't find it. Then you would just, if you want to take a day trade, most of the time I just stay off the charts anyway. If the 1 hour, like I'm telling y'all, the 1 hour is like my sweet spot, honestly. It's really my sweet spot. I can see everything. I can see that price made a high, boom, retested these previous highs, came up, broke a high, and then made new ones, kind of consolidating. Still didn't break these lows, so it's not selling off. Then we got price buying back up, buying back above these highs, either just falling back down, buying back above these highs, targeting this one. Boom, it breaks these highs, close above. Where's the next target going to be? The next target could be like around this level or around this level. Price comes into those levels, boom, retests back down to this level, makes another high. Then we got that break. Now it's above this one. Where's the next high going to be? So if we take this and we scoot it all the way over here. All right, so that was over here. So boom, when price broke these highs, it came all the way up to here. So that's going to be my next target. So it's just all about direction. I feel like people just misunderstand direction. That's okay. But buys to the highs and sells to the lows. I literally had just woke up and I was thinking like, I don't think they know where like price be going half the time. Like I feel like they get like mixed up on where price is going. So they're always like, oh, this session is gonna buy, this session is gonna sell, this session is gonna buy, and I feel like I just be like, nah, it's just going one place. Like it's never gonna like people be like saying news and all this, and it really just like news didn't affect overall where this trend was going. Like I feel like people be thinking too small. Like everybody's a small thinker, and you just gotta think big. Honestly, you just gotta think big. Once it's buying, you want to find out where it's gonna buy to, because you can catch that trade, and that trade might go for 1,000 points, and you never know. Like I'm just trying to help y'all out, because I see a lot of people struggling every single day just trying to figure it out, and it's really simple. If it's just trading your session, if it's breaking highs, then take those trades to those highs. And if it's selling, then take those trades to the lows. But yeah, if I think of something else, I'm gonna make a video about it. But that just came up in my head when I woke up, just like 15 minutes ago. I just woke up and I was just like, I don't think they know where it be going like half the time. But yeah, so I hope everybody have a good day, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.